Welcome back to 5 Talk Street. I'm Christy Nelson. 25 years ago, a young seminary intern inspired his church's youth group to raise $5,700 to help feed the hungry. And today that intern is a pastor, and the program he inspired is a national organization that has raised over $100 million to help end hunger. And joining me now are two representatives from Super Bowl of Caring, Jamie Ratliff, the North Texas director, and Allison Beasley, a member of the National Board of Directors. Thanks to you both for being here today.
Thank you.
Allison, let's start with you. What is the Super Bowl of Caring?
Well, it's a youth-led movement that takes place around the time of the Super Bowl and uses that excitement to inspire youth to collect food for the hungry in their particular communities.
So how did it get started?
It got started by this pastor. His name is Brad Smith, who's still a big part of our organization. And he said a prayer at church on Super Bowl Sunday, and he said, Lord, as we enjoy the Super Bowl game, maybe we be mindful of all the people that don't have soup in their own bowls. And that inspired the youth in his church, and that in turn has inspired youth across the nation, including schools right here in Texas. Last year we raised $1.4 million for the local organizations, and every school gets to pick. So every school, my school, the Kessler School, gets to pick who they're going to donate their donations to. And 100% of it goes to the food banks.
That's fantastic. So explain how it works.
So a group that wants to hold a drive for Super Bowl of Caring goes on the website, they register, they do a collection for the organization that they want to benefit. Then they report their success on the website, and then they donate directly to that organization. So none of that comes back to Super Bowl of Caring. They choose a local charity, and it all stays right there 100%.
Fantastic. So they choose a local charity. Can you give us some examples of?
The school that we just worked with last week chose Mission Arlington in Arlington, and they did a penny war. It doesn't always have to be a canned food drive, although that's kind of the traditional way to do it. But they did a penny war. They raised funds, and they made a donation of over $1,500 to Mission Arlington directly as a part of Super Bowl of Caring. North Texas Food Bank could be something that someone chooses, Tarrant Area Food Bank, Dallas Life, just any of the local organizations that help with hunger relief.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about the need. And you can probably talk about that in North Texas. What is the need? Explain why it's important to get involved in these types of drives.
The need is huge. Just in North Texas, we have 66,000 people who are hungry every day. And what's really telling in that is that 1 in 4 of those are children. And so when you give to these local charities that help families that are hungry, it really makes a difference in our community. And one thing that I think is really important and cool to remember is that it's not just the people that you think of who need this help. Many of the organizations serve people who are fully employed, and they just need this help to get through whatever it is right then. They're making hard choices. They're choosing between paying rent and utilities and food, and this makes the difference for their family and their children.
So Allison, how can people help?
Well, they can get involved, and a lot of this is about children getting involved, kids, youth members, from churches to schools, to other organizations. All they have to do is decide that they're going to collect. They can do that by just doing a canned food drive, but they could also choose to do a penny war or collect donations, and then they just take it all to whatever organization they choose, and then they can report that on our website, and that way the Super Bowl of Caring knows how much they've collected in the name of this charity, this organization. And I think it's really inspiring at this time of year when there's a great need, because after the holidays, it seems like people aren't in the giving spirit as much. And so there's still the great need that there is all year long at the food banks for these 66,000 people.
Well, thanks to you both for coming to tell us all about it, and best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And stay with us. We'll be right back with more at 5 Talk Street.